Hello YouTube, I'm Bigal1982 and this is the Movie Reviewers 100. This week's theme is Winona Ryder week, and I've decided to review the 1988 release Beetlejuice. Before I get started, I'd like to talk a little bit about Winona Ryder. She's just got a bad rep recently. Everyone, if you say Winona Ryder, people say straight away shoplifting. The incident she was in a few years back now, but she's still sort of reminded for that act that she did. But if you look on the IMDb website, you can see what great films that she's been in. To name a few, the film I would like to review: Beetlejuice. Plus, she was in Edward Scissorhands, Heathers, Girl Interrupted, and how can you forget a little cameo in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek as Spock's mum. But yeah, for me, she's sort of like an underrated actress. I do enjoy the performances she gives in the films that I personally watched. A performance in Girl Interrupted was pretty good with Angelina Jolie. But the film I want to review today is the 1988 release Beetlejuice. For me, this is one of the films I grew up watching. I was born in '82, and I have an older sister who's 5 years older than me, and she sort of watched this film as well as my parents, and sort of I watched it when it was on. And it's sort of not a kids' film, being a 15 certificate. But it has sort of got the fun. It's sort of a little bit scares in there. If you don't know what the story is, basically Winona Ryder's character is from a sort of broken down family, and she's sort of like a goth and say an emo for this sort of day and age. And she can sort of see things that some people can't see really. And they move into this new house, and there are two ghosts there of the previous owners who died, played by Alec Baldwin's character, and Gina Davis as Adam and Barbara. Yeah, so she sort of realises there's ghosts there and sort of goes into the world of the dark side, if you see, with Beetlejuice coming into the film. An excellent character played by Michael Keaton, sorry. And this was the part before Michael Keaton went on to Batman, working with this film with Tim Burton. Has been mentioned that before. It's a Tim Burton film. Yeah, for me, Michael Keaton's performance as Beetlejuice is a sort of funny character, and I'd like to have seen a sequel to this film. To be honest, I thought the Beetlejuice character could have. I know they'd done a cartoon series, I believe, back in the 80s or early 90s, but they never actually made a second film. As I say, Winona Ryder's character in here is sort of, she's sort of like an emo and that, and shooting the film you see her sort of see her come out of her shell, and at the end you see her all singing and dancing and back to being a so-called normal teen. But this is an all-round fun film. I can recommend to anyone. There's a lot of laughs in there. There's a few jumps I can say, but it's not like a hardcore horror film. If you're looking for a really scary film, then this isn't it for you. But it's a really good sort of fantasy comedy film, released from the 80s with some good performances in there from Michael Keaton. And Winona Ryder is quite good in her part as being the sad, emo, gothic sort of teen in this film. So this is just a little review for me this week. Apologise for my absence recently on the channel, being a young dad and doing shift work, sometimes unable to do the odd video here and now, but I'll try to crack on with it and do some more reviews for the Movie Reviewers 100. But I'd like to thank for the guys keeping the channel running with their great reviews last week and the previous week. But anyway, hope you all have a great weekend. I've been Bigal1982. Go and check out Beetlejuice. If you've never seen it before, definitely one to check out. And yeah, I look forward to everyone's review here on Winona Ryder Week on the Movie Reviewers 100.